Hey everyone, so this is part 2 of a series of videos I've compiled of popular Git commands and how they're executed in VS Code. This time we are covering managing branches, like creating, listing, switching, renaming, and deleting branches. So check it out. Two common commands to create a branch include git branch and git checkout. Git checkout -b followed by the branch name creates and checks out a new branch, while git branch followed by the branch name creates a new branch but leaves you on your current branch. So let's see what command Visual Studio Code uses when we use its UI to create a branch. Now here I have an index.html file that I've already staged and committed. And on the bottom left hand corner you can see that we're currently on our main branch. But to create a branch, I will simply hit the shortcut Shift Command P here since I'm on a Mac, and I will choose Create Branch. I'll give it the name Staging Branch. And let's create another one called Testing Branch. And to see what Visual Studio Code did on the back end, if we check the git output, we could see on the first line, git checkout was used to create staging branch, and a little later on, it was used again to create testing branch. When you're using Git, in order to list your branches, the git branch command is used. But with VS Code, in order to list the branches that we're working with, all we need to do is click on the bottom left-hand corner, the current branch that you're on, and then on the top of the screen, you'll get a list of our local branches. In order to switch between branches, two commands that can be used include git switch followed by the branch name, and also git checkout followed by the branch name. In terms of switching branches, both are effective, but I do encourage you to check out the official Git documentation for the history of these two commands, which is beyond the scope of this demo. But to see how to switch between branches in VS Code, all we need to do is hop onto the bottom left-hand corner where our current branch is. And right now we are on the testing branch. If we wanted to go to staging branch, just select it at the top of the screen. And now you see that staging branch is what's current. And if we scroll up to the beginning of the Git output, you see that git checkout was used to switch to staging branch. In order to rename a branch, we use the git branch command followed by -m and then the branch name. In VS Code, all we need to do is use our shortcut, Shift Command P, select Rename Branch, and let's rename this to Staging 2 Branch. And if we hop on over to our output, we could see that on the first line, git branch was used in order to rename our branch. When deleting a branch in Git, the command that we use is git branch followed by a -d and the branch name. Now in Visual Studio Code, if we wanted to, let's say, delete this branch here called staging 2-branch, which is really not a great name, we can switch over to another branch. And then, using the command palette, we have an option to delete branch. And at this point, I can select staging 2 branch. And if we look at our git output, you can see on the first line, the git branch command was executed. So that's it. If there's other Git commands that you'd like covered in future videos, drop them in the comments. And if you got some value out of this, don't forget to like and subscribe. Catch you in the next one.